African leaders have been called upon to come together and encourage the spirit of Ubuntu, which is a spirit of unity among its citizens, and also put their well-being first. The call was made by stakeholders when they converged to commemorate African Day 2023, organized by the African Caribbean Chamber of Commerce, Culture and Tourism in conjunction with Urusun Art Gallery, with emphasis on the African Free Continental Trade Area. The report.
The theme for this year's Africa Month is deepening the AU vision for unity for Africa through prosperity, peace and modernity for a better Africa and a better world. The president of the Afro-Caribbean Chamber of Culture and Tourism, Mr. Quadri Adu Shakir Kainde, said not so many people know the importance of AfTA in the promotion of trade and tourism, saying the purpose of the event is to ginger leaders to promote unity among fellow Africans by taking the discussion out of the boardroom down to the grassroots.
It's high time we come together through unity of purpose, which it was referred to as Ubuntu, to come together as one and move our continent forward. Because if there's no unity, IFTA cannot work. And that is why we kept saying that there's need for us as Africans to come together. There's need for our leaders to see themselves as one.
The guest lecturers at the event, Ambassador Dorcas Bello, who spoke on the topic, the role of Nigerian women on implementation of AfTA, and Malam Mohammed Suleiman, who spoke on AfTA, friend or foe to the developmental agenda of Africa, called for empowerment of African women and also for Africans to understand the power that lies in the continent.
We have the responsibility to change Africa before anyone else. Implementation actually means that we have people who are ready to buy and sell, culture, tourism. There's money everywhere. I tell people, so long as you have a brain, there is money everywhere.
Africa has provided for every person on the continent opportunities that are beyond, say, what you just think as industrialized issues.
Mr. Shakir Kainde, alongside other speakers, canvassed the scrapping of visas within African countries if the AfTA agenda is to be achieved. They also called on Nigerians and Africans in general to learn to love themselves, as they also discouraged youth trying to leave the country in the name of Japa to have a rethink, saying whatever they need is on the continent.
Issue of visa, for example, as a Nigerian, I want to go to South Africa, I will go and sleep in the embassy because I want to go to another African country. It's high time we stop all that if we really want IFTA, Free Continental Trade Agreement, to work.
African Continental Free Trade Agreement is meant to be able to open up the borders so that Africans can transact businesses among themselves. And one of the major aspects of business is culture and tourism.
What I try to tell the people is that when they're in that JAPA process, please they should look at the aircraft that are landing. Who are those that are coming into Nigeria? Who are those that are coming into Africa? It tells them the story. The place you're running to is a place that too many millions hope to come into. And also ask those people that live in America and in Britain, is it easy to get a visa to Nigeria? It's not easy. Ask people from China also. It's not easy to get visas to Nigeria. It means that you are sitting on a gold mine and you still do not know.
There's a lot of experience that I got from a lot of people that they've traveled out of the country and they are actually living like a slave to me because they don't have a free time for themselves, for their family. They are always jumping from one train to another for another job. So I think it's not okay. And if they stay in Nigeria, we have enough resources that they can become a billionaire.
We need to consume our own tourism destinations first. So Africans first should not be looking to go to Europe or America or any other places. Africans should be proud to see Africa. And that's why we are saying that AfTA must be accelerated.
Africa Day is intended to celebrate and acknowledge the successes of the Organization of Africa Unity, OAU, now known as AU, from its creation on May 25, 1963, in the fight against colonialism and apartheid, as well as the progress that Africa has made while reflecting upon the common challenges that the continent faces. The day also symbolizes Africa's unity, commitment to peace, democracy, and economic development. Zarmant Mohammed, ASO Television News.